We are the Borg. We're back once again in the Delta Quadrant. Let's take a look here what we got. We've currently in the process of taking down the Krenim a notch, which is absolutely great for us, and we're also get some new research, some mining network tier 3s. Ooh, a starbase level 3. I'll take a little bit of that. And, how are we doing food-wise? Could be better. Let's go for Hydroponics Lab 3 here. We should be sending our fleet on the way right now to take care of these, well, what are we going to call them? I think, heathens would be fine. They will be assimilated and brought into the collective. Yes. Yes! Yeah, I'm sure a couple of you just cringed listening to that. I need to actually do something really important here. One of you mentioned that no population controls for Krenim. Yeah, I guess thought as much. So, we have a bunch of drones, actually. I believe it is on this planet that actually have population controls enabled, which causes problems, so we need to make sure that they are being taken care of. Wait a minute, anomaly? I don't think I've ever seen an anomaly before playing as the Borg. Interesting. You, sir, you're going to be building mining stations. And once you're done with that, how much energy we got? 14? After that, you're gonna just fill this place up with mining stations, I guess. Ooh, hello there, Trillium D. Guess we'll be able to do that next month. Thank you. System saver complete. What's this? We've gotten ourselves some hunters. They're not the end of the world. Anyway, this construction ship is going to be upgrading this here spot as soon as they're done. So that's nice. But yeah, simulation protocols are going just fine. Ooh, Borg anomaly name .1. Analysis nodes aboard vessel 0484 indicate the following scans. Bristol 3A does not appear to be made of any similar material like its parent planet. This and other astronomical indicators suggest approximately 12 billion cycles ago, Bristol 3A was a rogue planetoid, which has since then been caught in its gravity well. Get a bunch of physics research for that. That's nice, and we can actually continue on with that one. Yeah. Interesting. Why are you not developing more stuff? Okay, so you're already moving there, and are you... Your ship is already performing its orders. That's good. And it looks like our drones will be landing on this planet very soon. Is it this one? No, it wasn't this one. It was this one. Excellent. So let's see, industrial wasteland. What kind of... They're in the atomic age, so it's a good thing that we assimilate them now before they kill themselves. Wait, okay. For a second there, I was like, wait, we lost everything? But nope. We're just in the process of assimilating these Gagassi, as they are called. We will be bringing them into the collective, as they should be. A bunch of them being moved away. The collective has assimilated individuals from the Gagassi species for the first time. We will add the diversity to our own. This is another step towards perfection. And with a bit of luck... Yeah, no, actually, we haven't gotten enough. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Neuroelectric Fort Power Plant 3. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's just a complete and total... yeah, like... I can't even begin to say how important that one is. Ah, there we go. Let's go for Above and Beyond. Our people are embracing the great beyond. Deep space stations can now be upgraded to include housing for up to 30 pops and create a great deal of specialized civilian facilities to enhance the station. Maximum stations is increased to 5. And tradition costs is being reduced to 30%. And I think that is a huge deal. So let's go and do that. So we have managed to assimilate the population here. We're going to need to change this this planet. It's going to be called Planet 37. And for those of you you've got any sort of pop culture references, go and watch Clerks, and that name should, yeah, be a little bit more obvious. Let's put it that way. But Planet 157 is 58008, 3.14159, and Planet 37 are being added to the collective. Apparently we can get a Xeno Zoo. Apparently that increases happiness. Not that we really care. War demands we don't care about. Armored exoplating, I guess. Like, it's not the greatest thing, but what are we gonna do, right? Wow, we got a shit ton of minerals really quickly. Okay then, well that's positive. Where is this construction ship? You're hanging out over here. You are hanging out over there, which means that we're gonna build a bunch of research stations. And you, sir, once you are done, we're going to build all the mining stations and research stations that we can. And just basically fill up a remaining area of space. We got +2 influence. Sadly, we're not a democracy, so we can't really abuse the system. So that's a bit of a shame. But what can one do? Food is not going to be a problem anytime soon. We can upgrade all this stuff, so that's great. That needs to be... What the hell is a mercantile center? Planetary unique. Maintenance. Draw necessary trade to our station. Excuse me? That's not something that I'm particularly interested in. Storage bay could be interesting. But then we need adjacency bonuses for the mineral. Starbase is level 3. Regenerative armor. However, pulse wave torpedo is cheaper. Encounter at unit complex 01. Energy storage plus 4k. Impact on influence. It doesn't really do anything for us. What do we got here? Some Xenos. Let's investigate these Kappa aliens. Kappa. See what we can find. Maybe some more primitives for us to add to the collective. All right. The Talaxian commonality. Oh look, it's the species I am going to eliminate by bombing them from orbit. I'm not even going to assimilate them. I'm literally going to bomb them from orbit until they are all gone. Good lord, I hate Neelix. And yes, this is a classic case of, but A-Spec, do the sins of the one mean they are also the sins of the many? In this particular case, yes. Abso-friggin-lutely yes. Good lord. Like, that guy was everything that was wrong with that TV show. The sheer amount of vitriol I have towards Neelix cannot be defined by human speech. Let's put it this way. Even the combined thought patterns of a trillion people or trillion drones do not have enough capacity to generate enough hate for this particular character. Initial scans of Devlin 6 indicated an unexpected differential to its parent planet. It's probably exactly the same event again. So that is a bit of a shame. I believe we need to build a reassembled ship shelter, which we will in this spot right here. In retrospect, probably not the best one, but whatever. And then we will build a industrial fabricator there as well. Oh look, another 250. I don't know what you guys have been doing with in terms of making this mod, but there's a bunch of really weird events still in it. So yeah, you may guys want to take a look at that. Let's upgrade all the industrial fabricator on unit complex. More minerals is definitely up my alley, so the more minerals we can get, the better. Let's put it that way. It's always a question. Is it a good idea to upgrade your mineral bays? Because what the hell is that? This is a Kazon sect world. Interesting. Nobody cares. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, the cost of upgrading the mineral thing, considering it's 60 months, is it really worth it? Well, I like to think it is. How strong are you guys, and do you have any deals at the moment? It doesn't look like it, because I feel that we need to add Benthos, or maybe this planet, to the collective somewhere in the very near future. Let's put it that way. Some minerals. How are we doing on energy? Could be a lot better. Why is this only 4? Inefficient planetary management. Fascinating. This is not efficient. This is not something that the Borg approves of. Deep space dry dock, refit. Magnetic Mines Engineering Station is the cheapest one. Short Range Magneton Combat Center. What's this? It's a force field. Oh, it's armor, so it's something the Borg can use. The Borg don't really have shields per se in this mod, which is a little bit weird considering in the show they were fairly heavy focused on shields. They're more armor and regenerative armor focused in this bad boy, so that's something you want to, you know, whenever you're playing with this particular mod, you want to keep your eye on. Are you guys breeding yet? Or is that like a loaded question? Should I be asking this question? I don't know. Okay, you are actually expanding. That's good. Did I actually remove your migration rights? Set rights. No migration controls. The Krenim. Colonization allowed. Yeah, so let's disable your migration controls so your species can actually... Oh, look, another strange planet. Omnidirectional impulse drive, which means that our vessels will be faster impulse, which is a non-FTL type of propulsion. Okay, why am I not allowed? Oh, look, another 250. Never saw that coming. Why am I not allowed to build this? Another ship's already performing this task. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I think I've got everything covered in terms of stuff that needs to be built around here. That is great. So that means that we can we actually build a megastructure, a unit complex? No. Although, let's build a frontier outpost here. Sure, we will hit our influence slightly, but that's nothing that I am particularly worried about. What I am interested in, however, is to improve the size of our unit complex. We can do it fairly quick. We're a little bit low on the minerals, but in general we should be fine. Why is it such a low level, though? Let's just upgrade all this stuff. This planet doesn't even have a starbase. Yeah, the fleet load, as in... Okay. The total weight of fleet ships from the Borg are actually fairly heavy, as in all their ships cost more fleet power. I'll give you an example here, if it actually is the case for these guys. It's not in this menu, my apologies. If we go here, the fleet patrol frigate actually costs 4, which is pretty expensive considering a normal frigate in the base game costs 1. The super heavy ships like the Man of War, which is basically an upgraded version of the... I believe it's an upgraded version of the Tactical Cube, is even more expensive. And they cost a significant amount of fleet power, so whenever you're playing this game, you always want to keep your eye on that. Let's upgrade all of our star bases to level 3, just for the additional fleet power. They are fairly expensive. We'll be able to get another batch. We're currently at 104 minerals a month, so that is pretty damn good if you ask me. Can we actually get any upgrade? Orbital hydroponics farm. It's not something that I'm interested in right now. I'm more interested in energy. Like orbital engineering bays and stuff like that are pretty good for that. Let's go and take a look at our surface. Okay, we are expanding the population. That's good. Food. Let's move you in this spot. And that is down to 9, so that's good. Okay. Maybe this one. Okay, down to 4. Good. All the star bases are being built. We're getting progress here. So right now we just need to improve our energy management. For some reason I decided to upgrade a bunch of our food as well, so... Oopsie. Not entirely sure why this is not expanding. Let's take a look at our rights here. There's no migration controls. We are growing quite rapidly in terms of population, so there shouldn't be any reason for it, but still. What is this? Oh, I see. I see indeed. Okay, so let's get a bunch of this mining going. So that's my civilian ships. That is a level 5. Okay, New species has been discovered. Oh, hello there. What is this? Is this what I think? What it is? Oh boy, it's Idrin's Lodge. You know what that means? It's orbital species. It's the Alpha aliens. Yeah, that should be the Hirogen, if I'm not completely mistaken. They are in the game. They're just hanging out in the nebula over there. Yeah, the Hirogen are here. Let's get the ship upkeep in. And, yeah, diplomacy is, in fact, irrelevant. I like how this is basically a cutout from the TV show, so... It's very cute, G-Man. I know you're watching, so... okay, let's get this going. These mining stations we currently don't have the resources for, but we're growing our resources very rapidly here, so... it's not going to be a problem in the long term, let's put it that way. -5. What is this? Oh, the maintenance. So the perfect body of the Queen. The body of the Queen. Perfect unity. Yeah, definitely. Resilient, assimilated, and fleet organizer. Functional architecture and assimilators. Oh, hello. We can do like a whole bunch of shit here. That's good. That is good. Cutthroat politics, monthly influence +1 is nice. Can we actually switch to another? Oh boy, we can actually switch to another one. Cybernetic consciousness. It doesn't seem to be giving us any additional bonus. Oh, governing ethics attraction +25. Yeah, I'm sure that we have all the factions in the world. Yeah, I can definitely see what the issues are with all of our factions. Yeah, absolutely. It's causing such an uproar within the local populace. And, you know, before you know it, they want to have, like, rights and, you know, the ability to vote and then before you know it, they're just like, hey, we don't even want to be working in any factories and being crushed by rocks every day. Who doesn't want to do that, you know? The Talaxians and the Kremen have a non-aggression pact. We got a power hub. It's quite good. Ooh, the Kazon Rolora, a martial dictatorship, and the Kazon sects have gone to war. Oh, look, another difference in its parents' planet. That means that the Kazon has actually fractured slightly. That is fascinating. It's not something that happens, or should happen very often. Mineral storage +5,000. Damn, son. Alright, let's, where can I build a sphere? Very soon. Oh, look, it's another 250 science. Anyway, like I was saying, those workers and their perceived rights, right? I know. It's not like I assimilated them for my own happiness. Okay, so let's get these mining stations going. Also the research, because the research we needeth. Our borders. Oh, hello, Takara. Why are you not being mined right now? That's a lot of Shellium D. We only really need one, but yeah. Another 5,000 mineral storage is huge. 2K's on sects, not sex, you filthy buggers. Army upkeep, Empire leader capacity is nice. Planetary survey. I'm already maxed out on leaders because I basically put them on. Okay. Interesting. Why does this all of a sudden smells like banana in this room? I'm not entirely sure what's going on with... Vessel 0484 has been lost. That is unfortunate. We will need to rebuild him. But we need to get the minerals to get more spheres up and running, basically. Are we building anything here yet? No, we are not. So, let's get these mining stations going as well. Oh, look. Is it another planet? Yeah, it is. Alright, tactical station. Magnetometric charge. 2 positron cannon mounts. These sections are available for every military class but the patrol frigate. 7.2 gigawatts. Interesting. Oh, look, it's another 250 physics research. Never saw that coming. Alright, let's go to the surface. Pops are growing. Let's move you in here. Get a bunch of the stuff from the surroundings in there. And we're almost at the point where we can start expanding our population again. 5 pops on planets, currently set to 3. This world is looking pretty good as well. It's an engineering station we can upgrade, and these are all food things. We don't really need the food stuff for the moment. We can always upgrade them if we need it. Although upgrading our food would mean that we could increase the growth of our population. Jesus Christ. Krenim. The Kazon Nistrim. What the fuck is going on? Right, if the Krenim does that... Okay, the Krenim are starting to annoy me. Okay, that is highly annoying. Like, highly annoying. Come on, Krenim, don't make me do it. There's no food. As soon as this planet gets colonized, which I doubt is gonna happen, it's time to go for some more assimilation, so to speak. Ooh, assault class sphere. Armor is 59. This one is 57. This one does more damage. Is it worth it? Well, it's more expensive, therefore it must be worth it. That's how that works, right? Jesus Christ. Can we please not have that? Thank you. That is the advisor volume, I guess. We'll fix that later. I don't want to hear it again. It's just annoying. Okay, then. Then that must be the effect volume. For all seriousness now, I never really mess around with a lot of the settings when it comes to audio. It looks like... Ooh, warp speed +5. Research please for engineering increased. It's always good. Yes, we got it. So serves you right, Krenim. I'm gonna look forward to have you assimilated and brought into the collective. It's gonna be great. You're gonna be scrapping Jeffrey's. You're gonna be scrubbing Jeffrey's tubes till the end of your life cycle, or plasma channels. I don't even know like what is considered to be a bad thing in this universe. And paralytic capacity +3. Ooh, galactic administration, and there it is. And let's get a combat sphere here, and we have found ourselves another planet. It's pretty far down, so we can't really go for it at the moment. So what we'll do is we will assimilate all of this stuff, and these guys, they can just go and trickle down here, and they'll basically just populate planets for us, and they'll just dive in and assimilate them as, you know, as they try to move down. So that's basically the idea of what we're going with. We're going to keep them alive as long as possible, but we're going to basically use them as livestock. Does that sound bad? Yes, it does. Is it good for us? Absolutely. You don't want to go. You don't want to know what's going on in an abattoir or how that sausage that you are eating right now has been made. Ooh, Pergium power plant, babies, hook me up. I was almost gonna say call me daddy, but that's where I draw the line. Also, I don't want YouTube to demonetize my videos because that's kind of what happens there. Let's move you over here and then build a mining station. God damn it, the Krenim are just being annoying. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade these. Why is this like this? So you, sir, need to be a magnetic charge type 2, and you need to be a sustained cutting beam. Auto-complete this design. Can I put a... How about a tier 1? No. Okay, so how about a pulse wave torpedo? Ignores 50% of armor, so I guess that is nice. And we'll leave that for the upgrade. We will do the same thing for our... which one is the more expensive one? This one, right? Yeah. So we will fit this bad boy out with massive sustained cutting beams, which apparently I've been told is a type of plasma weapon. And what's this? Alcove Bay. Yeah, well, that's fine. Okay, and the combat... Oh, Jesus Christ, that is awful. Heavy cutting sphere. Sustained cutting beam. Magnemetric. This is a terrible design. It's got way too much power on it. Yeah, we'll take a look at that later. Magnetic mines. Let's go for the dry dock. This is some cool stuff from the first Star Trek movie. Made in the 1970s, I guess. It wasn't nearly as good as the Wrath of Khan, let's put it that way. Ooh, speaking of a Wrath of Khan, we can build ourselves a combat sphere class, which is exactly what we need in order to fleshen out our military. And we can almost actually upgrade our entire military to the 2nd level. Now, the upkeep for it is going to go up slightly, but I feel pretty confident that we will be able to outmatch pretty much anybody, which is exactly what the point of this is. This is not a thought exercise. We're doing this for a reason. You were doing it as a hub, I guess, which I don't think is a good idea. So we're just going to send you to Unicomplex Section Alpha, the fleet that is, and have you... No. You're going to upgrade over there. Okay. Apparently, I cannot upgrade on that one for some reason. Pergian Power Plant 2 Microfusion Reactor. That's the one we've been waiting for. That's the one that we can put in all of our stations and upgrade with all the bells and whistles, and it's going to be great. It's bigly good. I only pick the best power plants, and we're going to drain the sector, so to speak. No political characters in any way, shape, or form, future or past, dead or alive, were harmed in the making of this here statement. Okay, so this sphere is coming off the production line in like 20 seconds, I guess. Something along those lines. We are running at fastest, so it's... Jesus Christ, I'm gonna murder Krenim so badly. It's gonna be pretty sad to beat a Krenim very soon. 14 months until the microfusion reactor, so our economy can easily upkeep that. Ooh, it looks like the sphere just came off the production line. I have 3 of them now, so they are pretty strong. Assault sphere, combat sphere, and combat sphere. We're just upgrading all of them, and they should... Okay, here we go. So 35. Boop. Let's add an additional 2k in fleet power to that, shall we? Oh my, you're pathetic. Cool. You got any deals? No. Alright, cool. We are going to assimilate Krenim. We're gonna assimilate Kabali. And Oh. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna assimilate them regardless. We do, however, need to create some armies, as far as I can remember. Because right now we are running into some problems because all of our armies... Assault Army Borg. Thank you. Because all of our armies are across the galaxy right now, just assimilating minor species that are of no real interest to us anymore. Omnicron aliens. Alright, so we're going to find out where the... Oh, the Krenim just increased their border space. What an unfortunate event. Dry dock. Warp speed, regenerative armor, energy capacity. Not really a big deal right now. Our fleet is going to... well, we've got Transwarp Drive 2, which is... Hey, there appears to be a small fleet in here, which we will, of course, engage. Yes. Yes. Let's get the camera on this bad boy. Oh, they had a fleet in there as well. That's kind of cute. They're trying to engage the Borg, so to speak. They have 15 corvettes, which may cause some problems. Oh, look, it's another unexpected planet. Yeah, okay. But we're already regenning. Like, the spaceport may be outranging us at the moment, but we should be able to take this down fairly quickly. There we go. There's the cutting beams. Yeah, they're epic class. It's not gonna last very long. That's a little bit louder than I had anticipated. Let me just lower the volume a little bit there. Those cutting beams are loud as hell, man. Oh, Jesus. They are dying so fast. It's to the cutting ships. It's not even crazy. The spheres are just like, yo, what up? be assimilated in his house. And that's perfectly fine, you know. Sometimes you gotta take some steps that you may not like, but are necessary for the continuation of the quote-unquote collective. Let's go and assimilate this planet, shall we? So, their attack fleet is probably gone. Yeah, they are, in fact, quote-unquote, pathetic. Yeah. Oh, look, it's another 250 physics. Some of the stuff in this mod are just a little bit broken still, but it's literally not worrying. Why on earth are they just throwing themselves into the fray? No, you can just go ahead and start getting into orbit. Okay, let's embark all the troops. The Fendamar states diplomacy is irrelevant. That means that we're getting closer and closer to the Beta Quadrant, which is a fascinating little piece of information. We are going to need to take out this here mining station because it will engage our troops. Okay, we killed everything. Good. Ah, there's the microfusion reactor. Positron mounts. Okay, so space dock, microfusion reactor. How much does that even generate for? It's not the greatest, but considering the sheer amount of resources that we have, it should be helpful. So that is 6 times 4, so that is what, 24 additional energy, which is pretty nice. Oh shit, you should not be doing that. Migration treaty. The Krenum Imperium and the Zal Tenocracy have now a migration agreement. Yeah, I'm gonna migrate as well onto your planets to assimilate them. We are the Borg. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves, and you will be assimilated.